Hi, you guys. It's your favorite consumer law advocate, Rebecca Simone. Okay, so look, I wanted to come and talk to you guys today about third-party debt collectors. So first of all, I want to say, did you know that the person that is most likely collecting on old debt is probably not the person that you had the original obligation to? If you knew that, then you knew they were called third-party debt collectors, right? If you knew that, then you probably also know that they have to follow a law called the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. Now, this law was written because there was an abundant evidence of the use of abusive, deceptive, and unfair debt collection practices by many debt collectors. It's literally the statement of purpose within the FDCPA. Just for reference, this is a copy of it from the United States Code annotated. Literally, that's what the first part says. I'm gonna read it to y'all verbatim just so you can understand how serious this is. All right. It says there is abundant evidence of the use of abusive, deceptive, and unfair debt collection practices by many debt collectors. Abusive debt collection practices contribute to the number of personal bankruptcies, to marital instability, to the loss of jobs, and to the invasion of individual privacy. Now, I'm saying that because if an original creditor charges an account off or closes an account and then sells it to another company that you had no idea of who they were, of their business relationship with the original creditor, or any of that, how could you have given your permission? Think about that for a second. Question to you is, did you or did you not agree to let someone else come after you for someone else's debt? Because literally you would have had to known that, and in knowing that, agreed to that. So did you or did you not do that? Also, please note that as soon as you acknowledge the debt or as soon as you agree to pay the third party, then you have reignited the debt. So it basically starts the debt clock all over. Now it's a new account. Now they've opened up a whole new account with the IRS and they're paying taxes on this account that they're collecting from you for no performance at all. Did you know that within a contract they have to actually perform to get some type of remedy from the breach of that contract? Listen to this. Now, this is another book reference. This is American Jurisprudence book on contempt of contract, book number 17. This book talks about, this section is about performance or breach. So it says, performance of a contract has been defined generally as the doing of an act required by the agreement at the time and place therefore in the manner stipulated. An obligation to perform arises upon the making or binding of the contract. Notwithstanding, it is not to be performed until a future date. And the rule is that for a party to recover upon a contract for non-performance by the other party, he must have established his own performance or his offer or ability to perform, or a valid excuse for his failure to perform. So if they have not performed by giving you anything, if somebody had a credit card, if you had a credit card with a bank, you didn't pay that bank and they sell it to LVNV Funding, LVNV Funding didn't give you anything. Yeah, shots fired, LVNV Funding. LVNV Funding didn't give you anything. So they didn't perform in any way. So if they can't prove their performance, they have to prove that you were ignorant and you acquiesced to them trying to collect on the debt. Catch that. So what you can do to be proactive, you can, or in response to their dunning letters, which is required by FDCPA, you can demand validation in writing. If they cannot prove that they performed on some type of contract, or if they have that they have valid chain of custody or anything like that, or that you acquiesce, they can't prove any of that stuff, then they have to let it go. That means that they wouldn't be able to prove this in court if you were to ask those questions. The only way that they win in court is if you don't know how to defend yourself and you don't come up and step up and say, oh, I didn't owe them anything, or they are not a party to this contract, or they cannot, legally get any type of remedy because they didn't perform. If you never say that, then they automatically win. And most people do not know this. So that's why I'm sharing it. I want y'all to like, share, get this video out there, make it go viral. Let's educate the masses.